Ilia Topuria did what he said he was going to do, knock out Charles Oliveira in the first round. He landed a right and a left midway through the first round and knocked Charles Oliveira out cold to become the new UFC lightweight champion. Pantoja won the first couple rounds against Kai Kara-France, and in round 3 he was able to get the back and secure the rear naked choke to get the victory and defend his flyweight title for a 4th time. Joshua Van wins a decision over Brandon Royval. They went to war in a fight of the year contender. Landed 344 significant strikes, which is a flyweight record. Van took round 1. Royval outstruck Van in round 2. Round 3 was competitive, but in the end, Van took over and dropped Royval towards the end of the round and almost got the stoppage at the end of the round. It's crazy now. Joshua Van just beat the #1 contender in the division, and he's going to be fighting for the title next against Pantoja. And he's just 23 years old.
He's a great champion, but he ain't never fought Joshua Van.
Beneil Dariush wins the unanimous decision over Renato Moicano. He got dropped in the first round, so he dropped the first round, but he won the next two, 29-28 on all the scorecards.
First round, you got dropped in that first round, but came back and really put on a show with your grappling exchanges in the second and the third.
Yeah, I got lazy in the first, I think. And then I got caught. I have to watch it.
Payne Talbot made some improvements from his last fight against Raoni Barcelos and wins a unanimous decision over Felipe Lima, 29-28 on the scorecards. He dropped the first round but won the next two. Gregory Rodriguez knocked Jack Hermansson out cold with 39 seconds left in the first round. Hermansson had good defense in the first round until a big left hook that Gregory Rodriguez landed on him. He knocked him out cold, but he added one of those extra shots on the ground, and yeah, that was it.
I'm very kind of emotional, I remember like a couple months ago, I was like, bad with a bad result, and nowadays, so that's just show like, the results not tell you who you are, or you need to stop, or no, that's just make you strong and make you better, and you need to keep it going forward, looking in the front, looking in the future, and keep move on. So yeah, man, I'm so happy.
Jose Delgado got a fast knockout over Haider Emil, handing him his first loss. He landed a big knee and then on the ground landed a big elbow, and the fight was over quickly. It goes down as a 26-second knockout. He is on a 5-fight knockout streak, 3 in the first round. That knee is a dangerous weapon. That's the knockout that he used to get on the Contender Series, to a knee knockout.
Complaining because he's a warrior, he thought he could, but it was the right call.
He's complaining because he's a dog. Haider Emil is an animal. I knew what kind of man I had in front of me, Joe Rogan. I gave everything to this. I surrendered to the process. This is my world. I want to be the best in it.
Well, congratulations, sir, on a spectacular victory. One more.
Noche UFC, William Gomez. That is the next step in greatness. Give me that, please.
Noche UFC it is.
I surrender to the process. I'll go back and just continue to do that. I love this craft. I want to be a master at it. I have a short period of time to do that, and I'm going to give everything I have. I'm going to give absolutely every piece of myself.
Tracy Cortez wins the unanimous decision over Viviane Araújo. Araújo does fade in the final round. Usually she did in this fight as well, but she lasted till the end, but lost the unanimous decision to Cortez. Cortez has won 11 of her last 12 fights. She was hunting the finish, but couldn't get it.
I knew that she gets us out within 7 minutes, so I was trying to get the finish, but she was strong. She was a strong girl. It played out exactly how I imagined it would be. First round, she came in very aggressive. Second round, I knew that she would gas out within the first 2 minutes. So it's nothing that I wasn't expecting. I just was expecting a finish on my end. Hopefully, fight whoever's next, whether that is a rematch with Rose. I would love that. A fight with Alexa. The rankings are moving and they're shifting, and I'm a part of that shift. So whoever's next, I'm ready, and whoever they throw at me.
Terrence McKinney, another blistering fast finish in the first round over Borshev. He got the fight to the ground, kept hunting that choke. Borshev fought valiantly, but eventually he did tap out 55 seconds into the contest.
Nah, grappling was the plan. We saw Chase Hooper did it, but I'm a different breed. When I'm on top, I'm too powerful. I knew right away this is my favorite transition, from the Anaconda to a Dars to a guillotine. That's my favorite series.
That was McKinney's 16th first round stoppage. He joked, sorry that took so long, because he's had some really fast finishes in his career. 7 seconds, 2 7-second knockouts in his career, a 16-second finish, 17-second finish, and a 20-second finish.
He hit me with a good spinning back kick, but I wasn't going to stop pressuring forward because I know when people tend to panic, they tend to make mistakes. And I saw him go for like a lazy leg kick, and I saw he was off balance. And it's just funny because my coach kicked me the same way when I took it down like the same way from fake kicking, and it just happened to play out the same way. And like I told people, that's my series. That's what I'm the best at. Instantly, we went to the Anaconda, and then we saw he was being tough. I was like, dang, man. He was like, I was like, sit down, you little scrambling baby.
Jacoby Smith won round 1 against Nico Price using striking and ground and pound. In round 2, he was able to get the fight to the ground. And when he saw an opportunity to get a rear naked choke, he jumped on that thing really quick and got the submission victory in round 2. Going into the fight, they were saying that he was the biggest favorite in UFC history.
Well, he understood that he wasn't going to escape unless I wanted him up from his back in that half guard position, so he had to give me his back to try to get some kind of something. And usually I let him up and want to strike, but I didn't think I had the energy to get him with that right hand because I wasted it in the first, so I sunk the rear naked, and it went deeper than it goes usually. In practice, I can't even submit my teammates with it, you know? And it slipped in because of that sweat, and we practice in shirts and shit, so this is the real deal. And now I know, like, I can submit people. I can be a submission artist, a knockout artist, a wrestler, you know, whatever you want me to do. Let's go play the game. We in the UFC.
Jonata Deniz wins a unanimous decision over Alvin Hines. Hines is tough. He lasted all 3 rounds. He took a beating in the first 2 rounds. Deniz gassed out and lost a third, but he wins 29-28 on all the scorecards.
My team take a decision for make a really safe, you know, really good game plan for we get this victory to bring home. Of course, if I have a little bit more time for I make a good preparation for a fight against everybody, I will knock somebody out. I don't care against who I will fight. I really hit him with a clean shot, and but he really tough, really tough. When after the second round, when I touch him with my left hand, and that's my best person I have. He don't foul. I really got surprised. But we was ready to fight for 3 rounds or 5 rounds if it wasn't.
Arman Sarukian weighed in as a backup for the fight this weekend, and he says he's willing to do the same for Poirier versus Holloway next month in Louisiana. Islam Makhachev versus JDM for the welterweight title could go down in Madison Square Garden in New York City in November.
Islam, he said that he would love to fight JDM, you know, for that 170 title. His hope is to fight at Madison Square Garden. Is that the venue that you could see hosting a fight of that caliber?
100%. You know, it's always special when you go into New York and go into the Garden. So, yeah, I think a fight like that would do very well there.
Holly Holm wins a unanimous decision, improving her boxing record to 33-2-3 with 9 KOs.